All right, continuing work with tables inside a publication. Just to review, we inserted a table into our publication. We added some content in here in the previous lesson. We've done some formatting already, formatted our text inside the table as well. And now we're going to look at adjusting the column widths and the row height so it looks just right. And that's pretty easily done. I'm still working here on postcard 8B from a couple of lessons ago. In the last lesson, you might have opened up 8C, and now if you're jumping to this lesson, no worries. Go to your Open button, navigate to the Lesson 8 folder of your exercise files, and you can open up postcard 8D. Give that a click, open it up, and you'll be all caught up with us. So we just click inside the table here and zoom in a couple of times with your Zoom In button. And let's zoom right into 100% so we can see at actual size. Alright, so we're zoomed in nicely here, and now we're going to make some changes to our table's row height and column widths, and it's very easy to do. So let's start with our row height. For example, for hours of operation here, maybe it would be better if, because this is an entire row up here that contains a title, that it be a little bit deeper. So what I'm going to do is go to the sizing handle up here. Now I know if I click and drag this upwards, it's going to adjust all of my rows so that they're of equal height. Now if I go inside the table though and I see that double arrow when I hit a table row border, I can click and drag to change the height. And you can see as I push down, I'm making the top row higher and all the rest of the rows are just getting pushed down. They're not changing in size or height. So I'm going to let go right there. I've made this one a little bit bigger. Now these are getting a little bit too close to another object down below. So I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to click and drag up slightly for each one. And you'll notice there's a snapping action. So when it snaps the first time, you can let go. And each of these rows now is getting a little bit shorter so that my entire table is going to fit nicely on the screen. The bottom row, the bottom border, same thing applies. We'll change the row height. And you can see now that I've got lots of space here. I can go to the border, get the four-sided arrow, and just click and drag it down so it's centered nicely in this area. Same thing goes now for column widths. Now if I wanted more here for the days of the week, I can go right in the middle and you can see I get a double arrow, but the arrows are pointing left and right now, which means I can click and drag to change my column widths. So if I want more for the days of the week and less for the hours, I go to the right hand side and just click that and drag it in. So you can see it's not perfectly down the center now. Got just the amount of space I need to make this look good. So adjusting row heights, just click and drag on the rows when you've got the double vertical arrows. And to change column widths, go right to the column marker down the middle. When you get that double arrow that's going horizontally, you can click and drag to adjust that as well. When you've got your end result, just click outside the table to see what it looks like, and that looks awesome. So the last thing we need to talk about now is bringing an existing table from another document, such as a Microsoft Word document, into a publication in Publisher.